Howdy, hi. This is going to be a Wilson video, I hope. I hope I don't get lost in this, but there's a couple of things that came up. Write the combination. Okay, the other thing was it was noticed in my video on wearing out pigs that I'm always careful not to be near other pigs when I wear out a pig. Now, that's evidently unnecessary. And RTCOK, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but it's all caps RTCOK was kind enough to mention that I seem to be careful of being around pigs. I think other people have mentioned that too. So, anybody, am I wearing? Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry. It's a little tiny picture on my screen. Yeah, and it won't come up if I'm recording. It'll get bigger if I'm not. Okay. Because in my experience, pigs have leaped to the defense of werepigs when I've tried to kill them. Now, I've got two theories. One is that they've changed it, and the other is that I always start attacking them during the transition to make sure that I don't get my rear end kicked. Now, we need a werepig candidate. In fact, we need two, but we'll just start with one. And because we have some other hats, what the hell? Okay, so our purpose is to turn the top hat pig and kill him after the full turn. Now, I've already done this. I've been in this for a while. All right, now we have he's a werepig. Okay, pigs don't care, so RTCOK is absolutely right, which wasn't a surprise because, like I said, I already did this. I want you to be real clear on where your buddies are, and I want them to be real clear. All right, transition started, attacking the pig. Nope, they don't care. Whoops, now they care. So anyway, but I know for a stone hard fact they've come after me when I have attacked on the change. Now, like I said, all the way after the change, I'm not 100% sure. Because, I don't know, this is one of my pet peeves with the Clay Corporation, which is how you pronounce Clay. And they do hot fixes and stuff, and they're just scattered throughout threads and forums. There's, Kevin will see something that catches his eye. He'll drop into a thread on the 8th page, and he'll say, oh, I'm changing that. And that's it. That's where it'll be. Now, you can click on his name and go to his comments and search through his comments one at a time to try to find if he said he's doing a hot fix. And sometimes they do release lists of hot fixes. I don't know. If I can edit this enough, I will go ahead from here to Wilson. Howdy, hi. We're back in Don't Starve, quite obviously, and back in Wilson's world. Now, I'm not trying to do the webcam because, oh, did I say what I was doing? Oh, the webcam, I've just got a bunch of crap to do. Oh, crud muffins, I don't want hounds, to tell you the truth. I don't feel like doing beelines. I don't think we got enough bunnies to matter. Let's see. Get them, bunnies. Get them, get them, get them. Well, they got some of them. Now what about the rest? Get them, get them, get them, bunnies. Don't pick up the meat. Tell me I'm not carrying meat. Alright, I think that might be it. Well, that was like 2 bunnies.
Get him, buddy. Whoa. You're kidding. Oh, come on, Hound. Come back here so I can kill you, you silly son of a sack of fur with a tail. Now, trying to find something by sound in a video game is probably dumb. I don't know where the hell... All right, there he is. Oh, he got him. Good grief.
Darn. Now, the obstacle guy told me that they would do that, but boy, you got to see it to believe it, I think. That was some awesome kicking of ass there. Wow. Good thing I didn't have that on me. Woof. Darn, that changes the whole world. Yeah, let's split that at least. Splitting piles is left click. Control left click. I hear a hound. Oh, I hear a bat. So where am I going to have to put my buddy here? Yeah, is winter over? Yeah, winter's about over. We haven't had Deerclops. I'm probably going to spawn him. That's just a crock. I think the optional guy, and I don't want to quote him because I don't have it in front of him, but I think it was like, I don't know, I want to say it was like 1 in every 5 winters, but maybe it was 1 in every 3. So let's do that before we do anything. Now, winter is still theoretically here, so... crap. Needs must and the devil, I guess. I really hate doing this, but once every 5 winters, and when you're doing what I do, it's just kind of crazy. Alright, let's come out food. Now, I could start him out up here. It doesn't really matter to me one way or the other. And this is the only thing I use this for, is I've used it for the caves and for Deerclops. And you know, I'm not the one that made him made the decision for him to only spawn once every 5 winters. So yeah, I don't think. Oh shoot, sticky, icky, ah! Old yogurt lid, and of course now I scooched around and moved it. Alright. Getting fussy at my old age. Oops, didn't want to do that. This is what I wanted to do. This is kind of my compromise for doing it this way. And my punishment. I have no idea how this will turn out. I may just get my ass kicked all over Texas. Do they fight each other? Wow, I didn't know that. Well, now I need another one, you stupid bastards. And half the day's gone. I had no idea they did that. They'll probably tear up my camp while I'm gone. Well, now we got 3, so we're into the realm of silly. Come on, Deerclops, don't smash. Oh, you son of a bitch. You had to do it, didn't you? Yeah, he's on me now. That was my intention. Whoa! Boy, he's a tentacle stomper indeed. You may wonder why I bothered, because it was my intention to kill him with tentacles. Or to let the tentacles kill him, however you want to look at that. I'd like him not to smash the rest of my merms. Man, Come on, big stupid. There he comes. Come on, you passed up another perfect. He's going to kill all the tentacles left in this swamp, which isn't necessarily a good thing. I may have to kill you myself, you big nasty thing. Kind of hoping the burn would slow him down. I don't know why it's not letting me use that healing stuff. Oh, I must have been moving around too much. Oh, you bastard, come on. Fight like a man. There we go. Now, I wonder what happened to the other two, and I do want the eyeball. Can't very well make faces with one eyeball. I think the meat's gonna... Oh, my gosh. The meat's gonna stay there. Now, I don't know if it's still cold at all or not. So that's what, I don't even know. Alright, there's still one down here. Well, there you go. That's my punishment for having two. Oh, crud, and getting caught in a cul-de-sac. I don't think the mosquitoes would care one way or the other about him. I was kind of hoping they would at least distract his ass. My bedroll's in my other pants, too. I should have used that interruption. Come on, big snarly. You got business to tend to. I may have screwed myself. Or maybe not. Well, I'll take another eyeball then. Well, I gotta think the other one is dead, maybe. Oh, crud muffins. All right, that turned out fairly good. I had no idea they would fight, like in each other. So, now there's nothing of value to me that they drop, and that's been mentioned by other people that it's not like I'm trying to get loot out of them or anything. I just think it's kind of a bummer that, damn it, put on something. I think it's kind of a bummer that they don't come anymore, you know, the beef was that they did so much damage, especially in new games. You know, if you were in a game and, you know, and you may not feel this way, that's up to you. But if you were in the game and you were doing a regular default survival game, then you'd have 20 days to get ready, and then here comes Deerclops, and he can tear up your camp. And I didn't have strong feelings about that one way or the other. I did think that on rare items, you should have gotten half the stuff back. All of the stuff, like on gold and especially the third science machine that had the nightmare fuel and the other stuff in it, I thought it made sense that you get all the rare items from it back. That and I don't know. It seemed to me there ought to, maybe it's not possible with the code to put a cap on how much damage he does, and it's kind of an all or nothing thing. But the solution to having Deerclops do too much damage, especially in an early game, and you know, whether you think that or not, that was obviously what they decided, the developers did, or they wouldn't have made him come just every, 3 or 5 winters, or some people aren't even getting him that often. I had somebody, I think they had 8 winters without Deerclops and finally got him. So, but anyway, there would have been no change if the developers hadn't decided that was, you know, was what they ought to do. So the decision to just make him not come at all, and I know he comes occasionally, but, you know, it might as well be not at all if you go 8 winters in the game without him. That's not a solution. That's a Band-Aid. That's like those, what do you call it, backpacks on the ground. Now, he doesn't have, Wilson doesn't have the problem, but Maxwell, they're thrown all over the ground because you can't decide where to put them. And, you know, it just, there had to be a happier, I don't know, there had to be some kind of solution. Maybe there isn't. I don't program computers. But